Hello and welcome back to the channel. I do apologise if it's bobbing around. I've just gone to switch the selfie stick on with the gimbal and it's got no charge, even though it wasn't dead last time I used it, but that was at the weekend. So anywho, I wasn't able to go to the place I wanted to go because it was across a field. This is just a side quest, by the way. I'm going to go set my trail cam up with a bird feeder, hopefully in front of it. I've got some leftovers to warm up, which is some pork stuffing, and there might even be potatoes in there. It was what I was supposed to warm up last weekend, but I wasn't able to do that because I'd frozen it. So I went to take it out the fridge thinking it was in the fridge, and I'd put it in the freezer. So yeah, we're gonna have that today. It'll still be all right, it's been frozen. But yeah, I wanted to go into a different corner of a field. Now I've been that way before whilst just scanning for places to cook out, and it looked okay, but it wasn't what I wanted at the time, so I kind of buggered it off for another day. Then I was hoping that it was all going to still be frozen so I could actually get to it, but it was not. Everything's thawed out. But saying that, some of the puddles that I was just walking through actually had sheets of ice underneath, and I nearly went down. I took a picture, I'll put it up now. And hopefully you'll be able to see what I mean. But yeah, we're just going to go set out the trail cam, put a bird feeder in front of it, bang some seed in, and hopefully we'll get some nice footage of the robins that were there. I'm going to leave it there for about a week, and hopefully, like I say, hopefully we'll get some other birds. I'm hoping no pigeons try and land on it. Now it's one that I've borrowed off my mum. It's quite an old bird feeder. It may very well go tits up. I haven't got a particularly good hook for it, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to use a bit of cordage and fashion some sort of lashing, or we're going to attach it somehow anyway. Better than it's going to be with the little bit of metal garden twine, if you want to call it that. But yeah, that's what we're doing. So I'll bring you back when we're a little bit closer to where I'm going. It's a place where we saw the two robins, where I took out all of that tent and the chair. We're going to be going past that bin actually. We'll see whether the council have moved it or not. Sometimes they come by, empty the bin, and then don't move the stuff that somebody's left there. Even though a lot of the time the bags left there are from there's a charity called Sustrans, Sustainable Transport. I'm sure they're a charity, or it might just be people who volunteer to do work with them, and they go around picking up all the litter on these would you call it a trail network? Anyway, yeah, they go around picking up litter. You'll see them out and about. They don't wear anything that says Sustrans on it, from what I'm aware, but I assume not a lot of them do volunteer for the company. Sustainable Transport is what it stands for. But anywho, I had to go back home because I forgot the water for the flipping coffee. Now, what a catastrophe that would have been if I'd have got there and had to eat without anything to wash it down with. I'd have had to drink the milk. Yeah, that wouldn't have been too bad. I just heated the milk up. Yeah, I could have adapted. But it should be a quick one today. I'm late out the door. I got back in time from doing what I needed to do in the morning, but you know, collecting the bird feeder off my mum, I had to pop into the local town. Oh shit, flipping ice again. That nearly had me there. Look, that's literally a sheet of ice. It looks like a puddle. Catching people out, that will be. It's nearly had me twice, there and there. Dodge the puddles, people. Dodge the puddles. Right, I'm going to cross a road, which is extremely boring, and I'll bring you back once we're in the woods. setting up, and that kind of jazz. Whew. Right then, let's get some equipment set up, get some water heated up, make a cup of coffee, go set the trail cam up, and then heat some food up. Possibly in that order. Okay, so I forgot the other camera. I bought this spare tripod and forgot my other phone. It's only a cheap phone that I use literally for recording time lapses, so I had to record those time lapses with this one. So we could very well run out of battery, so to speak. I've put a bit of seed out for him. I've seen 2 robins already. Look, he's up there now. I'm not even sure if you could see him up there. There he is, look. Up here. I think that's him. And they've come down. I've put a bit of seed down, but they don't seem that interested in it yet. I think it's because I'm a little bit too close to them. But hopefully, eventually, they'll come and see what's popping. And we can... I'm trying to look where my setup is. Am I in the way of my setup? No, my setup's over there. What a novice. So yeah, I'm going to heat up some water for some coffee, and then we're going to set up the trail camera. Now the reason why I chose this area is because straight away they're here, interested in what I'm doing. They heard the seed go down, but I just don't think they're willing to come that close for it. Now they must be able to sense that it's edible. There's one over there and there's another one further down there. Now obviously when you use the Trangia Mini, you really need a windshield. It's that bob. It's not that it's bob. It's just that it's not very economic. The thing that they call a stand, the thing that they call a windshield is actually just a stand. Like I say, I had to go back to get some water. I wonder where all the animals get their water from, you know? We'll go deep with the waterage because I'm planning on possibly having 2 cups of coffee. But let me see if I put some seed down here. If they come and get it while I'm setting up the bird feeder thing. But then again, I need my camera anyway for when I'm setting it up, so that probably won't work very well. Thinking about it, because ideally what I want to do is I want to have it so that the bird feeder and the camera are really close together, probably about that, what's that, maybe a meter, maybe a meter in distance. Got flipping dog hairs in that. They get everywhere, man. I've got a Staffordshire Bull Terrier. He's an absolute knob. I love him, but he does my flipping Swede all the time. So this is what I got to work with. Like I say, just an old jobby with a tie thing. I mean, that could work. That could actually be okay. As long as no pigeons start diving on it, you know. But I've got a tip when I'm doing this to seal half of it back up. And if you're local to my area do go to Japanese water gardens for some birdseed. I am not paid by anybody to say anything. I say it because I can and because I bloody well want to. Now the seed might not even work, it might all just fall through like that. But once there's enough on top of it, it might stay still. Well, at least the pigeons will get some, won't they? It's not designed for this, Mom. This is for peanuts, isn't it? This is a peanut feeder. Damn it. Dagnabbit. But anyway, it's a bit broken as well. And where's the little thing gone off it? How have I lost that in the space of time that it took to put some seed in? It's been one of them days where it's like something's telling you not to do it, Gaz. Something's telling you not to go outside. But you know what? I never listen. Never listen. I enjoy this so much, I will take whatever consequences come of me leaving the house. As long as the house is still there when I get back. You know, that's always pretty important, I'd say. Just checking that we're lit because I can't see much of a flame licking about, but we are lit. So let's go see if we can set this up somewhere where the Boyds will be able to get it. But I need it with the sun behind it so I don't get no glare, I suppose. I mean, the battery on it should be pretty full, so I'm not too bothered about that. But yeah, let's go do that. Now I set this back to factory reset because I'm not sure it was doing what it was supposed to be doing. And I'm still not sure that it's doing what it's supposed to be doing. But we're going to give it a go. Trying is the first step to failure, but it's also the first step to success. I don't know who said that. It was probably Homer Simpson. No, Homer Simpson said, trying is the first step to failure. The lesson is never try. Proper Homer Simpson vibes there. Right, so I'm going to bring you over here and you can watch me put this trail cam up. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to try and hook the... Well, I'm not going to be hooking it off that because that's dead. Is that any good? I think that'd hold it. Bird feeder. Maybe not hold it with a pigeon on it, but surprising how much that's actually got to come down, isn't it? Give it a bit of bob so we can get the thing down all the way. So it's got to come down a considerable amount. Okay. Little buggers down here looking at going towards the seed now, are we? Come on, mate, dig in. Oh yes. That's the seed I threw down to begin with. Thought if I come with an offering, they might be a little bit more... I mean, they're not shy. That is for sure. They are not shy. Alright, so camera lens is about there. What I need to do is just lock this off and then check with the viewfinder in the app. So bear with me, I will have to come back to you. Okay, that's that set up. I'm putting my jacket back on. It's kind of over there, looking all right. To look at, it looked like it was really well set. I'll give you a quick look. It's quite low down. I didn't want to put it too high. And it's really, really close. So, you know, I'm going to leave it there a week, or about a week, and hopefully by then we'd have had some visitors after they've finished eating the seed that I've lobbed on the floor. which they were interested in, you know, which is always good. I do have a tiny lock that I brought with me, I'm sure, that I was going to put on it, which isn't as visible as the old lock. Now, the old lock was massive. This one's a lot smaller, a bit more fit for purpose. So we're going to put that on it so that if somebody does get it, then it's going to be harder for them to use it. And it's going to be interesting to see what we get. It's switched on now, so if they go over to it while we're here just sat milling about, heating some water up, I will see them on the cam and we'll get that as footage. This water is now heating, coming to a boil. Oh, stop this watch from recording my walk. I mean, I hope we get more than just robins. It would be nice to get an array of birds. And if it does well, I'll keep it there. Oh, he's on tweeting. He's on top of it. He's telling his mate. He's got a whole bloody bucket of seed here. He's still not sure about it though. He's having a word with his mate though, aren't you? He's really close. He's getting the seed that I chucked to the side. Now, that's wonky, so I've got to come and adjust. Let me see if I can tilt that to the side and still get them while they're chattering about at the same time as I might do. I could drop it down a bit as well, you know. You don't need to see all the foliage behind me. As long as I'm in the frame. Because obviously I'd rather catch them. They're a bit more interesting than me. Coffee time. Got my decaf coffee bags. I like them. I think I've said it before, but my sister bought me some before and I don't think I made it properly. Don't think I gave it enough time for it to stew before it was actually going to taste any nice. Any nice? Before it was actually going to taste nice. Couldn't find my other mug. I think it's still in the bag that Reg used. So I'm going to be using a different one, which is my allotment mug. Oh, that's hot. Ouch. But it's nice. It's a nice hot. I don't think I'd touch it too long though. Yeah, you definitely need the shield when you're using the Mini, because the stand that comes with it, it's terrible. It is a stand. It's not a wind shield. It's just a stand. But we'll see what we get from that. Hopefully after it's been there a while and this seed has disappeared. I'm not going to be putting any more down. When it's disappeared, then, you know, they'll come and, you know, have a go at the other seed. Or they might even have a go beforehand. He's underneath it at the moment. He seems quite interested. Oh no, he's picking all the bits that have fallen out of it. I'm just going to get a bit of videos of the flipping bird feeder swaying in the wind, dropping seed. You get no flipping wildlife. Not even sure if there's any squirrels in here. Haven't seen any yet. But yeah, a gardener's friend is what I once heard a robin's called. He's definitely enjoying that. So agile, aren't they? They're so small, and I always wonder how they don't get cold feet. You know, when you see them bobbing around in the snow. Talking of cold, I'm going to put my gloves on. Although it's warmed up here, Hey Siri, what is the temperature? It's still not warm.
It's 6 degrees right now.
6 degrees. We are blocked from the wind a little bit by that holly bush, which is why I do like this bit. Now I think that over there is where we originally did it, because I remember this stump now. I had my bag hung over the stump. I think we went from tree to tree over there, but when I was here last time and I set it up from there to there, I don't remember seeing that little open area. Robins are so cool. I'm in my element, man. Right, anyway, stop chatting shit. We've got a boil. We've got a boil. Houston, we have a boil. Now, I don't normally boil it, but I am today because it's cold and it's going to get cold quick. So, you know, let's just pop that there because we don't need the rest of that water. What we're going to do now is get this mess tin on the go. It's probably best to heat it all up in there. And I'll show you what we got. Should have some gravy in there as well. Yeah, so we've got some pork, gravy, stuffing. I think that's it, you know. Or is there not any gravy? There might be like a smidgen of gravy. Let's get it in there. It doesn't look like a lot, but you know what? It's gonna do. It's gonna do. Certainly won't be wasted. We'll get that used up. And bosh that down there. I do have some cooking utensils, or some eating utensils, that I'm probably going to be using to help keep it moving around. Oh, parchment paper. That's what I meant to put it on. Oh well. I found everything apart from what I'm looking for. Usually the case, isn't it? I've got my shit rag, just in case. You never know. When you gotta go, you know? Right, so I found the spoon and the fork. Sorry, the knife. There we go. Even got some plasters in there, in case I cause myself any type of injury. Yeah, it literally is just pork and stuffing. Not a lot else. So let's see if we can douse that flame a little bit. Get it on the simmer ring. Because we don't want to annihilate it, we just want to heat it up. And I did not move all of the dry stuff away from that, and it's just caught a leaf. Let me sort that shit out, because that's very stupid of me, isn't it? Although everything's a little bit damp, it's still not wise. Obviously I don't want to be dirtying my gloves up, but I've got no choice. It's better than dirtying my hand up. That's for sure. And we need to set that back up. It is necessary. Oops. Helps if you put it the right way around the first time. And the wind's coming in from that direction and sort of this way. So like that way, this way. So we'll block it off with this. That can go on there for now. They can go away. And now that should gently heat that up. I'm going to put the lid back on. All the down's coming out of this little nick there. I need to get it sewn up. It's really bothering me now. Did I bring a spork? No, I've got 2 pairs of scissors, but I didn't bring a spork. I've just used my spoon, haven't I? Oh well. It not matter. You can get gone. I was a bit annoyed because we didn't get the snow that I thought we were going to get. I genuinely thought we was going to get some snow, as if like a proper blanketing, but it was just a little dusting here. Seen some people like Mike Outdoors, he got loads of snow, like loads of snow. I was so jealous. He was hot tent camping, testing a hot tent in his back garden. Yeah, well cool. I love it. I love watching people outdoors. It doesn't even matter what they're doing outdoors, whether they're cooking, camping, living, or just, you know, walking, obviously hiking and stuff like that. I just love it. I can't get enough of it. And then it makes me want to get out. Do you get what I mean? It's kind of infectious. That's about a teaspoon. This is not rum or brandy, sorry. It is milk. Although when I did smell the bottle, it did still smell like brandy. I've got more of the outside in there now. You know what? It'll be alright, won't it? It won't hurt me. He's come for some seed, but I don't know whether he's on camera or not. Can I get it? Ah, got it. I was waiting until it was least expecting it. And then boom. Took it out. There's a bit more sugar in that. Just a titchy bit. I think this has gone out. No? No, it's still good. Let's give it a stir. Another good reason why I've got my gloves. That is quite a chunky piece of beef, to be honest. I'm mashing all the pork, sorry. Did I say beef? I think I said beef. Yeah, it's quite a chunky piece. So, might actually have to cut that. Tell you what, there's a bit of sweet corn in here as well. I'm not having that. Oh, I flipping despise sweet corn. They can have it. Normally I don't leave any trace, but this one time I will make an exception. Hopefully they eat it. If it's still there when I come back next time, I shall remove it. Strange clicking noise coming from over there. Must be a bird of some sort. Doesn't sound like any bird I've heard of before. As you can see, it's not that cold. I'm wearing shorts. My hands always get cold though. That's just life. Right. We're gonna speed this bit up. I'll put a bit of charge in the phone because it's dying. And we'll be back once this is heated. Pretty sure I packed my charger pack. I normally do. Leave it in the bag. There we are. Ready to rock and roll. I'll be back.
So here's where we're at the moment. The stuffing is heated nicely. So I've taken all that out. I'm going to eat that now. And then I've cranked up, well, I say cranked up the heat. I've turned the, taken the simmering off to try and get the pork heated up, because although it's warm, it's not heated all the way through. And I think with meats, you've got to be really careful. Pork, I don't think it's one that you need to be extremely careful with, but I'm just going to make sure that that's really, really heated up. So I'm going to scoff that bit first, and then I'll be back for the rest. Okay, so we're all heated up now. We've got some pork, and I saved a bit of the stuffing. The stuffing's going to be a bit cold, but not too bothered about that. Pork's piping hot now. Absolutely annihilated the mess tin. But that'll scrub up like brand new. It just needs a bit of a soaking, and it'll be fine. So, let's continue with the scoff. Just going to let that cool down a little bit more, and then I'm going to heat some more water, have another cup of coffee. So much nicer when it's heated up. And the heat from the plate's coming through as well to my glove, which is heating my hand, which is nice. I did have to save some of the stuffing though. Couldn't just eat that pork on its own. I mean, I could have bought some sauce, a bit of mint sauce if I thought about it, but it's just clearly their territory because I've only seen those 2 robins, I believe. I don't think I've seen a third. I've heard robins are quite fierce when it comes to territory. So good. Right, that should have cooled down enough. Get some more fuel in there. Won't need loads. Just enough to bring some water to the boil. Get a bit of sunlight coming through, but not a great deal. I'm not sure if it's warming me. It feels like it is, maybe, ever so slightly, but it could be the food. It could be the food. Right. Put that on there. Bit more water. I hope you can see this little dude bobbing around behind me and stuff. They're all over the place. Here, there, and everywhere. My next purchase isn't going to be anything extravagant. It's just going to be a stainless steel plate, or maybe an aluminium plate, just so I'm not eating out of these. I mean, I could have let out the mess tin, really. Oh, this seat's just too low, man. It really is. It just makes my knee feel like it's going to just pop. This is so damn good. I'm going to heat up with some warm water, make another coffee, scoff this, pack up, and get out of here. We'll be back for that in a week. It's daylight, so we can get an outro going. It looks like there's either bluebells or daffodils over there. Now, I've got bluebells in my garden, which my ex-partner's mum gave to me years ago. They come up every year, they just smell gorgeous. I think this is the first year I've ever been in this woodland. First year I've been in a lot of places where I've thought, oh, what's down there? I used to be on a bike, so I just cycle past like la-ti-da. Now I'm on foot. Go and investigate. And it finds you cool little shindigs like this. Right. Scoff, eat, pack up, outro, peace. See you on the next one. So we've left no trace. The only trace I have left is some bird seed and maybe one piece of sweet corn, which you can't even see it. It's probably been eaten already, so don't worry about it. Now I'm going home. Walk, cook, walk, side quest complete. I walked, I cooked, and I walked. Well, I wasn't really cooking, but we did have some food. Anyway, let's get gone.